EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Lambeau. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Rodgers now on first down. He's got him in. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 78 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Leonard Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And finally marked down at the 23. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's Brady to throw. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And some room to roam now. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 17-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Fights loose. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Bernard. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. On the screen, Bernard. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Bernard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have been...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, here's Dillon.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll try and run for it with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
To throw is Brady.
Pass caught, Miller.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Brady to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
On the return, it's Taylor.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they will finally finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
77 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This is just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we... The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for. On first down, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 62 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 12. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll be dropped at about.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Lance over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll run with Mostert. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. Incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Mitchell.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This one to about the 20-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run on first down. Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
52 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Again, it'll be Dillon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. This time, the extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On third down, here's Cannon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Cannon again on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold it.
Touchdown! Mohamed Sanu, 27 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's brought down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
The handoff running left is Mostert. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now it's Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers now to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2 the urgency, maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's brought down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone. And they
will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
From midfield, here's Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Charles, we saw a lot of points. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, slant to Adams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. A check down here to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even with that kind of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return will stop right around the 25. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. First down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Second down, here's Mostert again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
We're scoreless after one. Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert
from 17 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. He hits Adams complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Underneath here to Hill. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo.
A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Final shot before break. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Final shot before break. Lance, he's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guy's right.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 2nd and 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And out across midfield down to the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trenton Cannon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. So
the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Rodgers again now. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now they'll throw with Lance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open.